Alright, we're back. Playing best of one. Like a scumbag. This time we are playing some Mouse Boggles is what I'm calling it. It's really just an Auras deck. Very similar to every aggro deck. Starts with Heartfire Hero. But it turns out that the Aura spells target. And so does Optimistic Scavenger. So you have plenty of ways to make sure that this is triggering. And then you can use Ethereal Armor to have it have a huge number on its power. So if your opponent removes it without exiling it, it's going to deal an enormous amount of damage. And as always, you have Monstrous Rage and things like Demonic Ruckus to give it evasion. Also, the sort of spotlight card, the most important card, the reason I think that this version is good is Sheltered by Ghosts. It's a 2-mana aura. Enchant your creature. When it comes into play, you get to exile a non-land permanent, which is incredibly generous. I'm surprised it doesn't just say creature until it leaves the battlefield. And then enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward 2. So if you are playing against the Leyline deck, if you're playing against any red aggro mirrors, this card is insane. It is incredible. And the red cards have just proven how powerful they are. You know, nothing new here. We're not playing Slickshot Show Off, playing Emberheart Challenger instead. You could pivot between all sorts of different 2-drops if you don't want to craft these, you don't have them or whatever. And then the one key difference from my list and other people's list is I'm trying out Ossification. It's more things like Sheltered by Ghosts. A lot of these Leyline decks, if you just answer their creature, they don't have that many creatures because they need spells to be able to pump their stuff to do enough damage to kill you. And I wanted to try Ossification. It's just something that will remove anything by exiling, so you don't have to worry about the damage from Heartfire Hero or whatever. And also, it's just an enchantment, so it'll trigger Scavenger, and it'll sit in play and make your Ethereal Armor bigger. Maybe I'm not supposed to have this Rockface Village. This card is obviously powerful with the mouse creatures, but getting to 12 basics is nice when you have 4 Ossifications. So that's something you could consider. But yeah, just playing best of one today. Being lazy. And yeah, I think this is a good best of one deck. I'm not sure how it will play in best of 3. I'm sure it's something that you could do. But if you're struggling against aggressive decks and you want to try something different, maybe you already have all these cards, I think Sheltered by Ghosts in this shell is a good place to be. So, as always, if you just came for the deck, like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the games. Peace. On the draw, I guess I keep another hand with just all creatures, but you know, our deck is 20 lands, 24 spells, so let's play this. Is that even good? I guess I should just play this, right? Whatever I play is gonna die. Let's play this. Presumably is gonna die, but no. Maybe I'm just paranoid from the person that just cast all 1-mana removal. Nothing. Okay. I'll attack you again. At this point, I assume they have a go for the throat. Maybe they have a 3-mana sweeper. Can't save my stuff. I could save this Swiftspear. I'm gonna play my hand out. I don't think it's worth playing safe. I think I just play my cards and assume they have a go for the throat or whatever. Need a basic for this Ossification if they have like a Preacher or Shieldred. But even if they do, we have some ways to blast through, assuming we're not getting swept. Yep. Okay, so we sort of maximized our value. Swiftspear got in for 2. It makes sense to play this way. You know, you don't want to get got by the pump spells or whatever. Okay. Yep. Unfortunately, I can't. Maybe it's cut down, I guess. You could even be disfigure. So no matter what, I get to save the rescue. But if they just have like all removal spells, it's gonna be bad. Okay. Autopay. So we get in for a huge chunk of damage. That's not what really matters. What matters is this thing staying in play. But maybe I can get there with the Emberheart if this dies. Okay. I would like a land. 1 land, please. Cool. Alright, game on. Another Liliana's pretty bad for me. But we found a basic. So Ossification's on. We got protection from spot removal. I will try to save my thing. Okay, cool. Alright, that goes in the trash, but at least when it dies, we draw a card now. We got him low. We got a removal spell. I assume my opponent has creatures in the deck. There you go. Yeah, I guess does the ward matter? I do maybe get a free land, so should have not auto-tapped, but no big deal. We hit another 2-drop. I guess it doesn't matter. They have to kill this and then Ossification. It's not a big deal. Kind of overthinking it. Alright. So we grinded through some stuff. It's one of the advantages of having a 20 land deck. We just drew 3 lands, so we had more spells. And got it done. GG. Opponent goes first. I will keep. That looks solid. Being on the draw has not felt good in this format. Mouth, sure, that's not very scary. Okay. We'll play this. I will attack you. Is it better to just play the mouse? So I get a counter this time. I don't have enough white mana. So I suppose it might be. Okay. So I can rage Ethereal Armor. Could also just Scavenger Rage. Because yeah, I think that's best. Because I'm going to get 3 triggers anyway. I don't think they have very good blocks. I'm trying to figure out if I want to attack with the Scavenger. So we're going to go target, counter, counter. I think this is worth doing. Okay. So they probably have to kill me, which is doable. I need a Monstrous Rage. So Rage is 8 power double strike. 16. Okay. So what is +1/+1, which is going to be +2/2? 16. It doesn't matter. I should just block with most things. Okay. You go to 6. Do you have a blocker? Does it even matter? I don't think it matters. Alright. GG. Got that one on the draw. Alright, we're on the play. I will keep. Sure. Alright, do I want to sheltered? I think the answer is no. I think we'll save that for something more exciting, like Emberheart, or maybe a Slick Shot off. Could be flawed thinking. Like traditionally, the red decks people play are just the ley line. Like this is a good example that they're obviously playing the ley line deck. But if they did have like a way to interact with this, maybe it would have been good to just get the ward on my guy, because it's gonna get so much value. That being said, we are going to play it. And just hope a giant lifelinker is good enough to beat the red deck. Part of why I wanted to try this version was just to see how good it was against other red decks, because this card is just such a massive beating. Yeah. Alright. There you go. There's your answer. GG. Alright. On the draw. This hand's kind of sus. We'll try it. If they're playing a red deck, might be a bit problematic, but they start with Seachrome Coast. Maybe it's blue-white control. Oh no. Okay, it's the Oculus deck. Well, we've got Ossification. Yeah, I haven't seen many people play this card. It seems incredibly good in this deck. I don't know why people don't play it. But happy to see the opponent at least figured that out. Alright, I will... Is it ever better to play the Swiftspear? It is more damage. Like, it's a faster clock. I think I should just try to get value from this, though. It's so likely that I'm... Maybe it's not that likely they have Oculus. So there's 2 milled. They're probably going to Helping Hand 1 into play. There's only 2 that they can have in their hand. Yeah. Double Helping Hand. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, well, that's... This is standard, everybody. This is the format we play now. You get killed on turn 2, and on turn 3 your opponent can have 2 Oculus, I guess. We should concede, but... How can I win? Just trample. So I have to Ossification, which leaves me with... Alright, let's play this. Whatever. Fuck the damage. I don't care. Man, I really wish I had that. But attack. Okay. Let's deal with one of these thingies. And yeah, just hope to God that they can never remove this. They might already have an answer. Oh, they just have a bounce here. All right, you got it. You got it. That was disgusting by the opponent. That was just an insane draw. GG. I'll let them do it, so we can make sure they make the right decision. But all they have to do is bounce my guy, and I don't think I have a chance. No, okay, sure. All right. That's... I mean, they might just find a land and play another one of these anyway, but... If we draw, or if we find the card that exiles... Never punished. Okay. I mean, maybe I just kill him with trample. I don't know. I was ready to concede. I should be dead. I don't think I really could tempo them if they bounce this. But here we are. Okay. I think I just want to land. Don't want that. It's once per turn, right? How close am I to killing them? God, opponent. Opponent. I think it would not surprise me if they just had another one anyway. And maybe none of this. Oh, this lethal. Oh my God, I didn't even count it. Opponent, you threw. All right, well, we'll take it. I think that's the last game we're gonna play with this deck. But it seemed decent. You know, no ley lines. So if you don't want to craft ley lines and you already have these other cards, you can do this. Most of the things are just uncommons and commons, like the auras and the aura creatures. So it's an interesting take on the aggro style decks, and maybe one that ends up being good against other aggro decks. So as always, like and subscribe if you guys want to see more stuff like this, and I will see you next time. Peace.